So, like I told our people, the viewers, we are talking about the girls' child education and their upbringing. So, we would want you to enlighten the people more on upbringing, specifically in Kalabari.
Okay, right now, I remember the last time I went to my village, which is Wokoma. I'm from Wokoma.
Yeah.
Right, I got there and I noticed a lot of my peers, my childhood friends, were like in the same primary school because I did my primary education in Wokoma before moving to Port Harcourt. I noticed some of them were not in the university, they were not even pursuing their secondary education. Some of them were already married, some were pregnant, and all of that.
KalabariTV. Travel far, stay close.
One big one Kalabari Seme, Tolotiji, and then one with the now Bulumai Kalabari Seme. And where there can be the one remember, now in the gay where there can go a cargo. No, we may say one with Dolphin by the Chumani, one member, Yagra, the terrible. Aranimo, never never one with Dolphin by them. I read, and he is Sakiemi Wokoma. One ganma. Erotoma, Araboke, Amabi Median, and Gote, Wa, the keeping, Kana, Wawate, Libo, Opassis, Opamanas, Ewa, Petrocom, Ecobogo, Donari, and Damaris. Now, I will want you to talk about yourself. Tell our viewers more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Sakiemi Wokoma. I'm from Kalabari, Wokoma precisely. Right now, I work as an event manager. I own 2 businesses. I have an event staffing agency. The name is Purchase Hostesses, and I also have a surprise management. We plan surprises, birthday surprises, surprise proposals, and any kind of surprise you want to plan for your loved ones, and the surprise experience. And so far I've been into event management for 2 years now. Before I started event management, I used to work as a model. I worked as a model for like 3 years, then I stopped modeling. When I got to find out I don't think I want to go forward with modeling. It doesn't really go down with my path, with what I really want to achieve in life. So I stopped modeling and decided to pursue event management. And so far, I've learned so much from working as an event coordinator and as an event manager. I've traveled to different countries, got to meet a lot of people, and so far so good. It's going on well.
So, like I told our people, the viewers, we are talking about the girls' child education and their upbringing. So, we want you to enlighten the people more on upbringing, specifically in Kalabari.
Okay, right now, I remember the last time I went to my village, which is Wokoma. I'm from Wokoma.
Yeah.
Right, I got there and I noticed a lot of my peers, my childhood friends, were like in the same primary school because I did my primary education in Wokoma before moving to Port Harcourt. I noticed some of them were not in the university, they were not even pursuing their secondary education. Some of them were already married, some were pregnant, and all of that. So I don't think 100% of the fault is actually from the girls. You know, some of our parents who grew up in the village didn't have the opportunity to go to school or to go to higher institution or to further their education. So they don't really see the importance of sending the girl child to school. Not just the girl's child, the youths right now in the village. They just feel if you're done with your primary education, that's it. Because they didn't have the opportunity to further their education. And then because of the parents do not really push these young girls or young boys, they didn't get to further their education, and they end up staying at home and they find themselves doing some odd things they're not meant to do. But then at the same time, let's talk about the parents. What is the government actually doing to encourage these young people to take education seriously?
Okay, go on.
Like, we have a lot of NGOs out there going around and supporting the girl child and supporting girl child education and encouraging girls to go to school. But most of the people in the rural areas do not get this opportunity to see these NGOs often times. Yeah. So they don't have that knowledge, right? That's one of the reasons why you find out a lot of Kalabari girls don't end up furthering their education. So like, I would like to use this opportunity to the NGOs out there to come to the Kalabari Kingdom, come to Bugma, go to Abonima, Bakana, Ito, Tombia. I know a lot of persons are scared of going to those places because of the river, because of water. Like, if you want to come to Bugma, you don't need to cross river. There's transportation, road transportation. You go to these places and you see lots of youths there are more in need of your voluntary services than the youths in the urban area, right? So then, let's talk about let's forget about the kids, the children who still have the opportunity to further their education. Now let's talk about the youths that are already at their 20s and let's say it's already too late for them to start going back to secondary school. There are skills acquisition programs going on in the states right now, being organized by individuals and voluntary organizations around the state. But then the youths of Kalabari do not get this opportunity all the time. They only get it once in 2 years. That's when the local government council wants to do something for the youth. It's not something you see often. So I'd like to use this opportunity to reach out to the NGOs out there to come to the Kalabari Kingdom and come and encourage the youth.
That's lovely.
Thank you.
I would also want to ask, like in the past, we do have notable personalities when it comes to the female gender.
Yes.
I hope you are aware.
Yes, we still do.
I could cite two of them currently. And Kilbricks is one. We all know her as a human rights activist. We know that to her rights. We also know about Kalabari. She's also a judge. Yeah, a judge. Are you trying to tell me that these persons were actually pushed in their times to acquire proper education, or they had ample opportunities to do so?
Some of them had the opportunities, some of them were pushed to. This whole thing falls down on their background. You know, we're still talking about the parents. We're still talking about their environment at that point. Like, just imagine me if my parents they didn't see the importance of education, right? They won't have, because when they sent me to Port Harcourt to continue my secondary education, they were still in the village. Up till now, my mother is still in Bugma. But they sent me to come here because they understand the value of education, right? So now, as we are trying to encourage the youth to pursue education, go out and acquire different skills so they don't become idle and start going through the wrong ways of falling to the wrong set of people. Let's also encourage our parents, the guardians, educate them, let them see the value of education. Like these women you just mentioned right now, I believe they had guidance that saw the importance of education, and that's why they are where they are today, right now. Because if they didn't have someone to guide them or someone to push them, I don't think they would have been this successful.
Alright. Okay, I will still ask, what is trending today in the lives of our ladies in the Kalabari tribe precisely? Don't you think there is this lack of enthusiasm when it comes to education? Like, you must be willing before you go ahead to get something.
Yes.
Don't you have the willingness to get it? Because if you don't have that willingness, there is no way you will go for it. And that is what maybe I feel, I don't know for you, that is what I feel, and the ladies wallow in today.
So now the problem of this generation is social media. It has the good side and it also has the bad side. So like a lot of youths in the village, most of them, if you can Facebook with small, with all these not so smartphones. So I believe that some of them already has like ideas of this and about how important education is. But then the influence they get on social media and influence around them, trying to get things in short way, so they decide to, I don't know how to put it, they get carried away. Yes.
On the right track.
Yes, exactly. Because that's what influences them more right now. They see people like, I don't know, they see, I don't want to use some words. They see people that make so much money without no trace of how they started, or how they started, or the income, and then they just get influenced and they want the shortcuts. She said earlier, they want shortcuts. So I don't think Kalabari ladies are lazy. Okay? Because I'm a Kalabari woman, really. I think it's the influence, the people, the place where they are right now, or should I say their environment, right? And the only way we can help them right now is going there and educating them. Because you don't expect people to just know things without coming to teach them, without coming to educate them.
So what about the difficult majority? Like the difficult one that wouldn't want to be pulled along. So what do you do about them?
Honestly, I can't answer that. This life is a personal race. We have to do our part first. As far as I'm concerned, NGOs or the government, they've not really done their part in trying to encourage these people. We have to do our part first before saying, oh, they have refused to.
They have refused to adhere to.
Yes, you have to do our part first.
Okay, that's that. You're right by saying that. And I would also want to ask, when it comes to, as in line with education, there are ones that they have that willingness to be part of it. But I see that seriousness lagging in them. I don't know for you. Like I notice that seriousness lagging in them. That seriousness lagging in them rather. They go to school, they don't bend their heads to read. It wasn't like the olden days where you see our mothers go to school, the ones that have the opportunities, they go to school and they make good use of those opportunities. But now you see, it seems our ladies going to school, it seems more of competition. You're a graduate, so I must be a graduate. How do you see that?
Oh, well, I'm speaking from my own perspective.
And we come out having graduates with empty heads. How do you see it?
And I don't think it's just a graduate because they didn't go through. There were lecturers, there were teachers, of course, in the school, right? How come someone would come out of school with empty head? Who gave the person the pass mark? Who marks the person's script? So now our educational system is you don't even have to go to school. You just stay at home, someone can write the exams for you. So we're not just the youths now. The people in the educational system, the teachers, the lecturers, you get. Because you don't expect somebody that does not have anything to write exams and pass. How do they pass the exam? If the schools try their possible best to make sure the students that they produce are actually what the certificates they give to them, we won't be having people uncooked graduates. I don't know if I should put it that way. Yeah, so we shouldn't just be putting all the blame on the students or the graduates that comes out with first class, second class, and they can't even spell properly. They can't make a simple sentence. It's actually the fault also is coming from the lecturers, the teachers. They're also at fault. So we have something. Usually, I know then in school, the post primary schools board usually send supervisors to come into to school to supervise students, to supervise teachers, to make sure they are doing what they are meant to do. But in the university, I don't even know if things like that go on. Because I know some of my course mates, I don't ever see them in class, but during exams, they will just be hanging around, people coming to write their exams for them. There's no proper way to identify this person that is writing this exam is a student or is meant to be writing it. Everybody is just, they don't care really, just come write exams, go just. I think the educational system, they really need to put so much focus on this part, especially in the universities. Discipline, thank you.
Okay, that's good. Like, if you watch well, they said our women, when they are properly educated, our girls, from the foundation, when they are properly educated, they turn out to be future mothers. They care for their children, they care for their family. You see them stand out in society, you see them outspoken, and they can improve themselves on a daily basis. In companies, firms, you see them standing out. So when we produce this uncooked graduate, like you said, this not well nurtured, not well taught graduates. So how do you think it might likely affect our children yet unborn in the future?
It will definitely affect them. Because a mother that doesn't really see the importance of reading and she believes in, just paying someone or just sorting her way through school, she might not really have that zeal to push her kids, to push her children to study. And then we're forgetting something. Education is not for everybody. University is not for everybody. That's the mistake we are really making. There are a lot of things. You see some of our graduates, they will study, come out with good degrees, then at the end of the day, they are professional makeup artists, they are stylists, they are designers, they are photographers, and they do exceptional in those fields.
Away from what they study.
Differently from what they study. So if I don't know, but if the government can bring in a curriculum where if you go to school, you must not study this particular course. You can come in to study makeup, you can come in to study photography, trying to encourage the entrepreneurial spirit in young people. I think I'm doing that right, is right?
Yeah. Wow.
Trying to encourage them to be good entrepreneurs, not just go to school and come out. Like, okay, now I study education biology. I'm doing something different from that. I'm into event management. I didn't learn that in school. See, I learned that on my own. Just imagine if I had gone to school to study event management as a course.
Okay.
So I would have had more passion. I would want to go to school, I want to attend class, I want to do my exam, I want to learn so much more about it.
Okay. Talking about what you said, trying to set up, having this mindset of setting up projects or skill acquisitions matched back for our ladies in the cases of those that weren't able to go for higher institutions. How do you think it will be possible in this Kalabari? And who do you think can fund this?
If the government, we have the federal government, we have the state government, we have the local government, but the local government don't even function anymore. So that when the local government is meant to meant to be concerned about the villages or the communities that is under that particular local government. But here in Nigeria, our local governments, they don't do anything really. Just very few local government chairmen are concerned about their people. So these things, we're talking about skills acquisition and all of that. I think the local governments should encourage that more. Because these are their people, they should be more concerned. These are the rural people they are closer to the local government than the state government.
That's okay. It happens. Let's go a bit away from what we're talking about. Talking about girls' children under their parents' apron stream, like directly under their parents' nurturing and care. that still go about doing things that ordinarily won't help their lives, wallowing in untimely fornications, bringing about unwanted pregnancies. Some of them, in the act of wanting to get rid of them, they die through such means. While some of them, they end up successfully bringing in babies with hands that are not capable. Sometimes the fathers deny them, and you see them suffering. What do you have to tell them?
I think in Nigeria here, we always shy when it comes to sex education. You know, you see a boy of 12, a girl of 10 that's already in puberty. She doesn't really know so much about sex. I think our parents should take time because the world is evolving. You know, if you don't teach these children when they are small about sex yourself, they'll get to learn it from the wrong set of people. So I think we should have a subject like that has to do with sex education to teach children, to teach teenagers about their bodies when it starts to change and all. I think that's a major issue because you know a boy starts to feel a certain way. He doesn't really understand how he feels. He can't really talk to his parents about it because it's like a forbidden thing to talk about. So the major issue we have is parents not taking their time to teach their children about sex.
Okay, that's your own perspective.
Yes.
What about you seeing it from this angle, like female children clinching with friends with negative vibes?
Peer pressure.
Clinching with friends with negative vibes, negative influence, all in the name of lack of control and the unnecessary civilization. How do you see that?
Everybody, there's this thing they call this adolescence. Everybody gets to that point in their life. It's called youthful exuberance.
Yes.
You've heard about it, yes. And everybody goes through that stage. You know, when you see a young girl getting influenced by her peer group, if you look back at her home, you see that there's nobody in the house really she can talk to. That's why she's easily influenced by peer groups. Even some persons that have people to talk back at home, they are just influenced by that. I don't really know. That's mostly a psychological thing, and I think parents should try more to like put their eyes on kids, and it's not because here in Africa, everything has to be with. You have to flog the children at all time. You have to scare them. You have to scream at them at all time. Then they get scared. You know, you see a girl. If a mother will see a girl with a boy, a girl of 16 years, she's talking to a boy on the street. She take the girl home and flog the hell out of her because she saw her talking to a boy, which is wrong. You know, that's way of life. It should be in the past. What that mother should do is to call the child, the girl, talk to her. You know, let her feel that she can communicate with her. You see this girl next time. If she's going to meet the boy, she would want to talk to the mother. Now the mother has an idea what's going on in her daughter's life. Because there's no way you can stop these children from going around or from getting off and falling into the wrong places. I have a younger sister, of course. But if I see my younger sister with a boy right now, I won't flog her. What I would do is to call her, sit her down and advise her. Because I've been there, I know, you know, she's 16. You know, you can't stop her from doing it. If you keep on shouting at her all the time, she'll start doing it behind you and fall into the wrong setup.
Okay. So I would also want to know, talking about chastising our girls, when you see them grow unnecessarily or underage with guys, which we know it will definitely land up into big problems. It was practiced much more in the past, and I think people that were witnesses of those days, they lived such lives and it helped them. If you watch closely, girls of before, they are so much scared of guys, especially when you see them standing with guys and someone maybe they know very well comes to bump into the scenario. You see them very scared, they will cry and it helps them a lot. But now, compare it to now that boldness is so much in people.
That's why the world is evolving, the world is changing.
So, and you talked about something, chastising them is not really the way out.
No, it's not the way out right now.
So why do you think it's not the way out? I think sometimes they need brutality. Don't you think so?
No.
Why?
No, I'm using myself as an example now, you know. I prefer when even as an adult, I prefer when you sit me down and talk to me. I would understand, I would feel remorse, whatever I've done wrong, than when you're shouting and screaming at me. You know, two wrongs cannot make a right. You can't see your child going around and doing wrong things, and you start flogging the child, start hitting the child all the time, and then you expect the child to. You only put fear in the child's body. You end up making that child. The child gets scared of you. Although she'll stop or you stop doing what you're hitting her for, but the moment you're away, you go back to it. Behind your back.
Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. And let me talk about this lest I forget. And talking about people, that is girls in Kalabari, by virtue of nature, weren't given the opportunity or never got the opportunity to stay with their parents to be nurtured. And it's happened that they found themselves in the arms of uncles, relatives that actually aren't that God-fearing to give them good upbringing when it comes to academics. You see them going to school late, only when they are so much done and drowned in house chores. Your own child will go to school by 7, you see these people you're living with going to school by 9 o'clock. What would you say about that?
That's
We have
child
it in
labor.
Kalabari.
Yes, we do. We have it not just in Kalabari, it's everywhere, really. Child labor, which it's a really sad one. It's a really sad one because not every child not every parent can take care of their children. Of course, that's why they send them to these aunties and these uncles. And some girls at the end of the day, they get sexually assaulted, they get sexually abused by these uncles' sons and all of that. That is why there are programs right now fighting against, speaking up against voices against, violence against the girl child. Yes, and there are some, like, I'll use the Nigerian Girl Guide Association as an example right now. They go to secondary schools to talk to young girls, to speak up against violence and all of this. So these girls now have opportunity to speak up, to report situations like this, and that's why right now I think it's time to reduce. It's time to reduce because every day you're hearing on news uncle raped this 13 years old child, 16 years old girl was raped. That's because now they have the voice to speak. They can go now and meet some people and talk to them about it. But I would love to encourage parents out there, no matter how poor, no matter how you think you can't afford, it's better to stay with your child, better to manage with the child than to send the child to somebody you don't trust, someone you don't know. And when your child is actually talking to you or telling you something about a uncle or even their father, please, especially the mothers, listen to that child, listen to the girl, because it takes a lot of courage for her to open up and talk to you. Listen and don't try to hide that uncle. Don't try to hide it, because if you try to it's not just about the uncle. There are some wicked aunties out there that maltreat their wards and all of that. Don't try to hide the person because you don't want trouble. Speak up, because once you speak up, you're saving someone else. If you keep quiet, this person will do it to another person's child, and the cycle just keeps going on and on.
Does this still apply to the ones that their parents are there, their mothers beside you?
Yes, do you even have what do they call them? Foster homes? Does it even work in
Foster homes?
Does it work in? I don't think it works in Nigeria.
Like a situation whereby your mom is there and you're
Yes.
forced because maybe your dad is not capable of taking care of your properly.
That's why the
Both of
government,
them are
the
born.
government needs to come in when there's no there's an orphan, underage orphan, the child is meant to go under the care of the government. Are meant to be people who go there to check on these children once in a while to make sure they're living well and they're not being maltreated. But I don't think we have something like that. We don't have agencies, government agencies going to check up on orphans or children who are living under aunties and uncles. We don't have things like that in the country.
And when their moms are dead, you see them living with aunties that will get them to their wickedness, make them live life the way to please them rather than the future of the children. How do we talking about the aunties and people involved?
Of course, we try to go out, encourage them, speak against violence, and try to talk to the children to speak up when things like that are happening to them. But then, not just that, we need to have agencies. Like the government needs to come up with an agency that's like focused on these children, focused on the girl child, that can identify all the orphans. They go to wherever they're staying, we check up on them at least once in a month, make sure they are living well and they're not, and the person taking care of them is doing the right thing.
That is it. Because when you maltreat them, they will tend to run away. And when they run away, it comes with pregnancy and sometimes death. Kengema Kalabari, want to have go found ready on my head. Oh my yard, go by the journey. Kalabari, one a green neck and come. And then, yen durable, go, yes, Biki Elimiamo, Kibu yes, and let the can. Tamoko, Guyeme, Besser, Ibiba, Ibike Sumanana, then go there, get to Mapper. Tari and go on the Brabbe, good man, and a Kalabari submit you. Kalabari submit your story. It go by the make a one frame. I want the drama table. What go what I'm taking to Mapper in his own number. Up assisting. Up one with Gamma Bro. The one you're not the play good up ever. On your day. Let them find the Damaris Ferdinand.